Hello and welcome to On the Couch with Steve, a podcast where we help you navigate the often complex world of buying and selling real estate. I'm Steve Athanates. I'm the owner of NG Real Estate in Ipswich. I'm joined today by Matthew Taylor Farrington from Purple Bunny Marketing.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Hello, Matt. How are we?
I'm good. We're back.
We're back for season two.
Yes.
Beautiful. Season 2, we're back. Who thought we'd make through one season? And here we are in season number 2. It's a miracle.
It's good. People obviously are enjoying the content. So, it warranted us to continue it on for you. So, yeah, definitely.
Beautiful, mate. Very, very excited. So what we're doing today is we're going to have a chat about how the year ended.
Yep.
So 2023, it's over. We're in 2024.
Yeah.
So we're going to give us a bit of an insight into what happened towards the end of the last year and then what's started to happen so far this year.
Yes.
So you've got some questions for me, I believe.
I do. All right, so let's kick it off. So why don't you start by telling us how did we finish up in December? And is December always notoriously a little bit quieter because people are going on holidays, getting out of here, like all of us wrapping it up?
Yeah, look, it is a little bit slower, particularly probably halfway through the month, people start to change focus and everything becomes about Santa Claus and all those good things.
and holidays and beaches.
And what you're going to eat and drink and all those good things. Yes. But we still had a great month. We listed 24 homes for the month, so just under one a day.
Yep.
So, again, very consistent with what we've done probably over the last 3-4 years. So nothing out of the ordinary. Stock levels are still really quite low.
Okay.
But I'll talk more about what's happened so far in January when we get to that point. But 24 listed for the month, so we're pretty happy with that.
Yeah, nice. And so what did you end up selling for the month then?
Okay, bit better. So 32 for the month. So we did get past one a day in December. So really strong month. We actually beat what we've done traditionally over past years in terms of the number of sales. And most importantly, that those 32 sales translated, that's just over $21 million worth of Ipswich real estate that we transacted in December.
Yeah, wow. So obviously there's a lot of buyers out there.
Yeah, look, that trend.
What that's saying?
Yeah, that trend definitely continues to exist. We actually have more buyers than we have houses to sell them.
Yep.
And that's been, I guess, the consistent theme every single month that we've talked.
Yes.
That, there is an undersupply of houses, really strong buyer supply, undersupply, and that's what's keeping prices up.
Yep.
So, that trend has continued, although in the start of January now, and so far this month we've already listed 26 houses and we're halfway through January.
Yeah, wow.
So really strong listing month. So I think it's a sign of the times. A lot of activity. There's a lot of talk coming around about what's going to happen with interest rates.
Yes.
A lot of speculation that they may drop. So whether we start to see more and more homeowners finally come back to market, time will tell. But so far this month we've already listed 26 houses.
Yeah, wow.
So really happy, really happy with that.
Yeah, I could imagine you are.
Yes, yes, I am. And so should all the buyers out there, because we've got great stock that we can sell to you today.
Yes, agreed. All right, and so that's obviously from the buying and selling perspective. What did we see in the rental market in December, and what happened in that space?
Look, I think it's a very similar tale with rentals. Leading up to halfway through December, again, focus changes.
Yes. If
you haven't moved by that point, you're probably thinking, I'll just put this on hold and I'll deal with this after Christmas and the New Year. Obviously, kids finish school. Obviously, there's school holidays. We're not far from kids going back to school.
Yep.
And then I think, like even the first couple of open homes of January, we've really seen strong numbers, probably, multiple properties where we're getting 20 plus people coming to view the home. So really strong numbers. As we go past kids coming back to school, life returning to normal, I think we'll continue to see those numbers go up.
Yeah, wow. Okay. And so what was the hot spots for December, I guess, and or what are you seeing now leading into January? Where are these areas that people can pick up homes? What are we seeing, the suburbs?
Look, all areas of Ipswich remain popular. Obviously, whether you're in the lower section of the market, when we talk lower section, really there's very limited stock sub 400.
Yep.
So 400 is probably, getting towards the base of what you would expect to pay for a a low set 3-bedroom home.
Yes.
It's probably in the 400 range. It's probably timber, chamfer board, fibro, that sort of style.
Yep.
And then as they go up, they become more expensive.
Yes.
Acreage in this market continues to be exceedingly popular. They're just not making any more of it, so that's a big problem. And obviously those top end sales are still very, very strong. Every section of the market is strong.
Yep.
Popular suburbs continue to be suburbs like Brassel, Raceview, Eastern Heights, Yamanto, Flinders View, those sorts of things. If you're into colonials, obviously Woodend is always very popular, Sadler's Crossing. So all the normal suspects.
Yes.
If you're looking for something that's slightly cheaper or an investment style property, some of our older suburbs, your North Ipswiches, East Ipswiches, those sorts of places are still very, very popular. So investors are still very active in our marketplace.
Yep.
So there's a lot of people who are exhibiting a lot of confidence in the property market.
Yes.
So I think people are now associating it with stability. We've talked over the past podcast where every quarter of last year we saw 3% growth for every single quarter. So property prices in Ipswich in 2023 grew by 12%. So all you had to do was buy a house at the start or the end of 22, sit on it, probably do nothing to it, and you were 12% richer for doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
If you improved it, well, you did even better than that.
Correct.
So there's a lot of people who picked up, and we do see people occasionally who are buying property, who bought property 6 months ago, and believe it or not, they're flipping it again. That same house will come back to market 6 months later, and they're selling it for a profit.
Yes.
So that's gives you an idea where the market's gone.
Yeah. And I guess that kind of leads me then to the, coming into 2024, what's your prediction or what's your outlook then on house prices? Obviously it grew 12%. Do you think 12%, another 12% is sustainable into 2024, or do you think that will ease a little bit, or based on what you're seeing, what do you think is going to happen?
Well, shockingly, yes, I do think it's sustainable.
Okay.
Because I don't see anything that's going to derail it. The thing about it is that even if interest rates do come down, as they're now largely starting to predict, and they're saying that we could get multiple interest rate drops, and they could come sooner rather than later.
As predicted, yeah.
Now, I think that will actually push prices up even further because people's level of affordability will increase.
Yeah.
Because effectively they'll have more money to spend because the interest rate is lower. So I think houses will continue to get more expensive. Obviously, this is only my personal opinion.
Yes.
Obviously, the more you listen and read, if we're following the trends of what's occurred overseas in previous stages of this cycle, that everyone's now basically starting to say, a lot of the experts are tipping that 24 is going to be a very strong year, and 25 we could see exponential growth.
Yes.
So for anyone who wants or aspires to buy a property and get into the property market, I would encourage you to do it
now,
immediately.
Yes.
If not sooner.
Yep.
Okay. You need to jump into that market before it sort of gets out of your reach. Okay. And I guess the overwhelming thing that would be comfortable to everyone is that if you own a house, it's only going to continue to go up.
Yes.
So in a lot of ways, I think right now the housing market is outperforming the share market.
Yes. And
there's probably a lot more confidence and buoyancy around that real estate market. So great time. If you're a seller, if you want to sell, you're going to get a good return.
Correct.
Even if you're a buyer, yes. I'm not sitting here pretending that house prices are cheap, because clearly they're not.
No, 100%.
But they're going to get worse.
Yes.
So you may as well
now.
Yeah, you may as well bite the bullet now and just buy.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay? And then hopefully you can pick up 12% over the next year and
and then flip it and
then everyone's giggling.
Correct. Yeah.
I'll sell it to you. Then I'll resell it for you. Everyone is a winner.
Exactly.
See?
Exactly. Yes. And if you stay tuned to future podcasts, Steve can tell you how to do it financially correct and set it up right.
That's right. That's right. So this is one of those months where obviously no Reserve Bank announcement. So we've got to wait until February for that to occur. It's February?
Yep, February.
Yep. So obviously Steve Beach from Stanford Financial will be back next month to talk about what happened with interest rates.
Yes.
So remembering in our last podcast, we made one final prediction for the year. For anyone who didn't see that episode, our prediction was that that interest rates would not increase in February. So we'll stay tuned to see what happens there. I'm not necessarily tipping a reduction just yet.
No.
But we don't think they're going to go up any further. So we will have to wait and see.
Agreed. Well, that's all I've got for you. That's all I needed to know about.
Okay, well,
unless you've got something in.
No, there was no real hard ones in there, so I really appreciate that. Thank you, Matt. Well, listen, that's all we've got for today. Obviously, I'd like to thank Matt from coming along and obviously helping with us in the podcast. If anyone out there's got any questions or any comments about what we've discussed today, we'd obviously love to hear from you. So just click on the link below. Obviously, I'm Steve Athanates. I'm from NG Real Estate. I look forward to seeing you with more episodes of On the Couch in Season 2.